This is not a terrible mistake, right? We all have been through this, and I'm sure you smart learners are not going to repeat the same mistakes after watching this video. Today, I'm going to tell you a story. This story is about Shyam, who is a hardworking college student. Shyam is very keen on acquiring new skills. Months after months, he used to spend learning through various tutorials, reading various books. Shyam had a sense of satisfaction, a sense of joy whenever he learned something new. However, during placements, Shyam could not get through. Now, what went wrong with Shyam? What are the primary reasons or what are the primary mistakes that Shyam made? Now, you see, many of us might have made the similar mistakes as Shyam, and I'm sure you smart learners are not going to repeat the same mistakes after watching this video, because in this video I am going to give you 4 primary mistakes that beginners make when learning Python. I am Saurav Agarwal, you are watching Data Hat. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a video. The number one mistake that learners make when learning Python is failing to understand that Python is a versatile language. You see, when we talked of the advantages of Python and why should you learn Python in 2023, we mentioned that Python is a versatile language, which means that Python is used for a multitude of applications, be it game development, be it Android-based application development, desktop-based application development, web scraping, machine learning, data science applications, scientific computations, developing platforms, video streaming platforms such as YouTube. Now you see, learning Python for machine learning and data science is completely different from learning Python for game development, from learning Python for mobile application development. So the way you should approach Python is start from the very basics of programming in Python, learn the basic constructs of Python programming, learn the object-oriented constructs, and then move on to your specific niche. In the Python tutorial for data science that we are having, we are following the same pattern. We first learn the basics of Python programming, then the object-oriented approach, and then we go to the specific niche of machine learning data science based Python. Now the second mistake that learners make is they keep on learning and learning and learning repeatedly without making any application, without applying their ideas, right? See, the best way to learn anything is learn something, apply it. See where you are failing, go back, learn again, then come back and apply again. This should be the cycle. You don't just learn and learn and learn. We often fall into the trap of that I'm not good enough right now, so let me learn more and then I'll go back to apply. You see, you would never be absolutely right, you would never be absolutely sure of your level or your understanding unless you apply it. Once you apply it, you will know where you are falling, where you are failing to, what gaps do you have in your learning, and then you can go back and focus on those things. You see, this is not a terrible mistake, right? We all have been through this, and I'm sure you smart learners are not going to repeat the same mistakes after watching this video. So make sure to watch all the 4 points. The number 3 mistake is not attempting the questions, the assignment questions, the interview questions that are provided with the tutorials, various courses. We learn, we think that we have acquired the concept, we skip over. Don't skip over. Even though you are confident that you know this answer, make sure to attempt it, so that further builds your confidence. And by any chance, if you missed on a certain topic, certain idea, or a certain very basic niche application, then you would be able to grasp it through. Now there comes a catch. You need to also filter out, right? As I mentioned, that Python for data science is completely different than Python for Android development. So if you're learning Python for data science, it is not necessary or not required for you to spend time on solving questions based for Android application, right? That is completely different thing. Number 4 reason learners make is not preparing for the interviews. When I say not preparing for the interviews, that is different from not applying, right? You see, not applying is the idea related to learning and applying the concept. When I say preparation for the interviews, it means allowing yourself to prepare in a constrained environment. See, when we are attempting something, we don't have any constraints with respect to the time, with respect to the way we are conversing, or with respect to the way we are attempting, right? However, when we constrain ourselves in an interview setting, we have to take note of how we are answering a particular question. What is the approach that we are taking? At the same time, how much time I am giving to myself. So those constraints, if you put yourself in an interview based environment, you'll be better able to prepare. Like, that is what is done in a mock interview. So whenever I'm putting down a mock interview, make sure to watch that out, and for the questions, attempt the questions and then go and look for the answers. Okay. Additionally, if you want to come and become a part of a mock interview session, let me know in the comments. We will select a batch of students and have mock interviews with them. Not getting your hands dirty. When I say not getting your hands dirty, say I give you 10 particular concepts, 10 concepts to learn. Now you are constraining yourself, you are restricting yourself to learn from these 10 concepts. You see, that is not the best method to learn. When I give you a particular concept, try to explore around what different possibilities are also available, right? See, there are multiple ways of solving a particular thing. In a time constraint, see what more can you find. Just Google search about the concept, find out what more is there to know. Try to learn through different resources as well. That is a part of the continuous learning process. Here we will learn from one perspective. Now if you go back and read others' comments, read how others are learning, then you will have different perspectives. That is what getting your hands dirty while learning. Don't just sit back, engage yourself, be an active participant. So with these 4 points, I'm sure you smart learners are not going to repeat the same and not going to be rejected in interviews. See you in the next lecture. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Jai Hind. About the versatility of Python. Now by versatility we mean